Do you love me like I love you?
I am Clem.
I am Bron.
Hi, my name is Ndimi.
My name is Tatso.
Hello, my name is Simu Banza.
Hi, my name is Buhle Lupindo.
And I'm Shanae.
My name is individuality.
Hello, I am Bron. I am a singer-songwriter.
I am Clem. I'm a producer and
We've been together for over a decade.
Hi, my name is Ndimi. I'm based in Cape Town and I'm an auditor.
Hi, my name is Tatso. I am 27 years old, living in Hong Kong, and it's almost four years since the first date.
Hello, my name is Simu Banza. I'm a digital entrepreneur and TV presenter living in Johannesburg.
Hi, my name is Buhle Lupindo. I'm a content creator, YouTuber. Yeah, that's basically what I do.
That's our full lives, literally just making content every day.
Hello, my name is Individuality. I am a TV presenter, actress, content creator, originally from Durban, South Africa, and I now live in London, been here 5 years.
And I'm Shanae. I'm a social media manager and I've been in London for 10 years.
And she's also from South Africa, ironically. And we've been together 5 years.
5 years, half a decade.
Should I answer this one?
Yeah, she loves to tell everybody I crashed her birthday party, which is semi-true.
You love the story. She always says, in terms of where we first met, she always says that I spin the story.
You do, but you really do. Like,
Okay,
Simu,
you go your
you
story.
don't tell the truth.
Baby, do you want to tell the story?
Wow. So where did we first meet? It's a very long story, but I think to cut the very long story short is we were at a jazz festival in Cape Town, and we basically decided to meet because we had been chatting online. We were friends, playing in a band together, and
that's how we met.
Yeah.
We started playing in a band together. I was the musical director and she was a
backing vocalist.
Yeah, that's when we met.
Yeah, and I guess we kind of started dating officially when we met up at a jazz festival and we had our first kiss.
So we were following each other on Twitter, but had never actually spoken to each other at all. And we had a mutual follower who was a friend of ours. And one day we apparently were tweeting something very similar to each other. So our friend tagged both of us on one tweet and said, "Hi, at Lyric Nautic, I think you would get along with Dumi." And I sent her a DM and I was like, "What is going on here?" And she was also like, "I don't know."
And after that, we went about in a couple of weeks just talking on the phone, literally living off 4, 5, 6 hours of sleep because all we could do is talk all day until I think was it June, July. It was on a Monday and we went on the first date. And I guess the rest is history.
I was subletting your room where we used to live previously before here, and then I lived there, and then you came to visit us while you're friends, and I didn't know who you were, and that's the first time we ever met.
That's true.
And he was like really rude to me, so I mean that's a
I wasn't
for another day.
rude is a strong word.
You were rude.
No shame. I think I was in like such a so at the time, yes, she was subletting my room. So then one day I fly to Joburg for like a photo shoot, and I'm like, let me go say hi to him, like it's my place. And then I beeline for my room.
It's my room now.
It was her room at the time, and because I'd also left like clothes and stuff there. So that was that was her first impression of me is the guy I did a favor and subletted his room so that he doesn't have to pay like double rent. And I just completely, I'll never be able to live that down, ever.
I was just having a small little birthday soiree in a park in the north somewhere, and a mutual friend of ours made plans with her, but then also forgot that she was meant to come to my birthday, so kind of just brought her along. And she
Yes.
picked me up and said, sorry, slight change of plan. We are going to Sade's birthday thing. You know Sade, don't you? And as a lesbian in South Africa, you do know who Sade is. I hadn't met her at the time, but I was like, okay, cool. I wish I'd put on a better shirt, but
Oh no, there definitely was a friendship stage.
Also, we were working together.
Yeah.
So I think it was like a mutual sort of professional respect thing.
But
which
true
is not-
story though is he was actually seeing someone, so we were friends. We were definitely
Yeah.
building a
Yeah,
friendship,
yeah, forgot about
and
that.
yeah. And but did you? I mean, you did obviously. I mean,
Oh.
Yeah.
So it wasn't clean. There was overlap. With my previous partner, but yeah, not awful. I don't.
Yeah, things are better now, I guess. You know, things are less awkward, and we all get along, and everybody's moved on. And I actually I knew the partner throughout the whole thing, which made things pretty awkward. Because I mean, I obviously didn't know at the time that he was developing feelings for me. And
Oh,
I
you
was,
didn't know?
No, I was in my own world, and I had a massive crush on you, and I just wanted to keep things clean, and especially because I knew your partner, at the time, and I didn't want to be that, that girl who just.
Sade went from being South Africa's lesbian to my lesbian shortly after she moved to London. Yeah, it was shortly after I moved here, shortly before I moved here, because we were talking before then. And then, say about 5.5 years ago or so, 5 and a bit years ago.
How it moved from us being friends and us finally dating is, I think one day we went out. I was going out with my friends, and we had a little dispute of some sorts, and Sibu kissed me.
You see now, I let you tell your side. She's
But I let you know.
She's laughing because she knows. Like we were flatmates, we were just friends. Like sometimes her girlfriends would come over, and I'd be like, "Ooh, hello." Like, what's her name? Like we were genuinely just like flatmates. And then one night, one thing led to another, and from there, everything else is history. You 100% kissed me first, but it's fine. It's in the air. It's fine.
So our identity as a couple is, we see ourselves as partners, but obviously to our friends, we're an engaged couple.
And they love all of that marriagey whatnots.
Yeah.
But one of my best mates, and again, like I don't know, I really like pragmatic, like down to earth type of say it as it is type of people. I guess maybe because I'm not. And he gave me such good advice about how to propose, and he was like, just do it when it feels right. Don't build the moment up. And he's not a lovey-dovey fairy like fairy language type of person. So to hear that advice from him was pretty cool.
Yeah, and I mean, because we've also been together for so long, we've always just been each other's partners, and regardless of him proposing, I guess that's what it was going to be, partners for life. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I definitely say that's my girlfriend. And I say partner at work only because like when someone's new and I don't know them yet, so I'm like, that's my partner. And then you sort of wait to see how people respond to that. You're like, yeah, no, she's a girl. And then you move on from there. But the default is like a girlfriend.
Yeah, my girlfriend, my partner, my lover. I normally call her Muntwam, which directly translated in English is my person. My love, the whole shebang.
I remember the first time you actually brought it up, and he was like, it's all cute and wild to call you like my girlfriend and you calling me my boyfriend. But I think we identify mostly as like partners, because I remember the first time he ever said that to me, it's like, you are my partner. Like every decision that I make, it comes we have a discussion about it, and then we make the decision. So I think, I mean, you can definitely disagree if you want. I think we identify as partners and like as friends, because everything we try to do is we try to look at it as an angle of partners and friends. And then obviously the romantic will come like afterwards or later when everything is solved.
Yeah, I agree. I do think we identify as partners. And in addition to that, I think for me, a big reason why like I even love using that word is because I feel like it normalizes using it for everybody. Because for example, you have like queer relationships where it's not necessarily boyfriend and girlfriend. And so I feel like if we use the word partnership, it makes it easier for everybody else to use that, and nobody goes, why do you call your person a partner? So I think that was really important for us, is to call each other partners, so that if anybody else wanted to do it, it sort of felt like it felt normal. Also, we're in a business relationship too, a very public business relationship. So I think we both felt like it was a little bit, I wouldn't say bigger is a strange word, but a different kind of relationship.
A lot of the times people look at us as a couple and not as like boy and girl dating boy and girl or whatever you want to identify as. So it gives room for other looking type of couples to identify with us without having to identify with our gender. If that makes sense.
Sade and I identify our relationship as a partnership. So we're partners. We're partners in crime. We're a team amazing. I also don't have an issue calling Shanae my girlfriend. I'm just like, she's my girlfriend. She's my wife. I also call her my wifey, even though we're not married. So, so I mean, I think partner also, it rolls off the tongue. And weirdly enough, like a lot of heterosexual couples use the word partner because it's like one of those words. What did you see? You told me this earlier.
I mean, I think one of the reasons partner does feel comfortable, more so comfortable than girlfriend, is the amount of time we've been together. I just feel like 5 years, we're partners, as opposed to girlfriends. Kind of feels fresh and new. But as Shanae said, girlfriends, partners.
At first glance, you would think that I refer to my girlfriend as partner at work to sort of like broach the topic, just to see how the other person responds to something that's different. And it's not necessarily to make them more comfortable, it's to make me comfortable in the interaction. Because you don't know how you're going to be treated after someone finds out that you're homosexual. So you have to test the waters before you delve into the deep end.
It's a very good question, because quite recently we've been having to unpack that, I think, between the two of us.
I'm itching to answer.
Especially because because when we left Cape Town, we were band together, and now I'm pursuing my solo career, and it's kind of all about me in a sense. No.
I can't even do that thing properly.
No, you're making it worse. But I think we've had to, we've been forced to now kind of grapple with that question, whether I want to basically make us, the personal side of us, kind of always been intertwined together, but now we've been trying to separate the two, my identity. I've been trying to separate my identity.
You've nailed nailed it.
Well, I've been trying to separate my identity from my identity from our relationship, basically, essentially. Just so also there's I'm not I don't blur those lines, and I don't that's my
In the relationship, I feel like an individual as it is, so it's not a very hard thing for me to kind of navigate or separate when I go out there. When something is your norm, that you don't really know how to describe it to someone, like this is just how it's been. All I can say is that because in the relationship I feel like an individual, it's not very hard. It's not even a conscious thing I think about when I step out, to retain that individuality. I'm an individual who just so happens to be lucky to have a lovely partner.
Yeah, definitely the same. I'm very independent. If you'd ever seen any of my engagements on Twitter, some people don't know half my followers think I'm single and the other half think I'm in a relationship because I'm just really free to be myself and present Ndumi to the world. And I've never felt like in my relationship I had to shrink myself or fit into what the other person thinks I am or what I should like. It's just never been. I've never had to like shrink and be someone else. So it's easy for me to sort of go about in the world and continue with that.
I think when it comes to sort of navigating our personal identities, we're like, it's weird. We're the same person, but also very, very different. So I think one thing that worked out for us is our goals somehow just like both made sense to each other. Like she's never ever said anything to me that's a dream or a goal of hers that wasn't in some way, shape, or form a dream or a goal of mine. So that really helped a lot. Like anything that I kind of want to do, like even if it wasn't something that was like a priority for her, it's also something that down the line she was like she kind of wants to do too. We're very different people, very, very different people. But at the same time, like I think the common goal is sort of what keeps us the same person.
Yeah, and we also allow ourselves to be different from each other. Like he will do his gaming thing. I will not bother him, like, because I know he's passionate about that. And he will also allow me to be passionate about other things outside of our relationship. But at the end of the day, like, it just gives us something to talk about at the end of the day where I'm like, oh, how was your gaming with George or with whatever friend? And then he'll be like, oh, how was your day with then? Because we're so together all the time, it's nice to have like things that we can have separately from each other.
That's very true, because we don't have that thing where you come back and be like, what did you do today? We're in each other's space all the time. We do the exact same job. So there is nothing that we can tell each other about our days that the other person doesn't know already.
For us specifically, we respect each other's personal identity in the sense that we know that we're very different people. I'm this loud Italian Zulu presenter. And, you know, Shanae is quiet and like private and, you know, she's not this person. But in that as well, we like different things. We have different personality traits. We like different things. We also respect what each other does like. And we're quite open in our conversations with each other so that we can see the other person and see ourselves as well, if that makes sense. Does that make sense?
Yeah, spot on. I think personal identity is so important in a relationship so that you don't lose yourselves, because you'll probably start running into a lot more relationship problems if you aren't kind of centered and to yourself and know who you are. So I think staying true to yourself and a lot of alone time helps. And I think giving your friends and family a quick call, people that ground you, can be really helpful navigating your personal identity.
Yeah.
Do you love me like I love you?
5FM. Watch 5FM TV on YouTube. 5FM.